Voting board for reference.
The delegate from Fairfax, Delegate Sullivan.
I rise for an introduction, Mr. Speaker.
The delegate has the floor.
Mr. Speaker and ladies and gentlemen of the House, at the end of the Civil War in 1865, a group of freedmen arrived in Northern Virginia and purchased land that had been deemed undesirable by the Union soldiers. They named it, Mr. Speaker, Lincolnville. And the First Baptist Church of Lincolnville was the heart of that new community of 17 black families. 158 years later, Mr. Speaker, the First Baptist Church of Lincolnville is now the First Baptist Church of Chesterbrook, in my hometown of McLean, actually about 100 yards from my own home. It's a gorgeous, historic, and welcoming church, which serves as a kind of gateway into McLean when you arrive from the south. Mr. Speaker, our guest this morning who offered the prayer is the pastor of the historic First Baptist Church of Chesterbrook, Reverend James Gibson. Reverend Gibson, Mr. Speaker, was born in Cleveland, Ohio. He accepted the call to preach the gospel in 2004, and since that time has been blessed to deliver God's word to numerous congregations and conferences throughout the country. He became the pastor at First Baptist Chesterbrook in 2017. His work at the church doesn't deter him from also doing great work in the broader community, where he serves as the chair of the Youth Sports Advisory Board for the City of Alexandria, the commissioner of Alexandria Titans football, and he is the exalted ruler of Alexandria Elks Lodge number 48. In 2003, Reverend Gibson was recognized, Mr. Speaker, as Alexandria Citizen of the Year. Reverend Gibson attended John Adams High School in Cleveland and John Carroll University in University Heights, Ohio, where he won numerous honors for his football prowess. He's currently pursuing a Master's of Theology at Regent University, Mr. Speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, Reverend Gibson has been happily married to Terry Gibson, who joins him in the back of the chamber here today. They've been married for 33 years. They have 2 children, James and Tiffany, 1 daughter-in-law, Yolanda, and 1 precious granddaughter named Joelle. Ladies and gentlemen of the House, Mr. Speaker, please join me in thanking Reverend Jones for his inspiring words this morning, and let's give him a warm house welcome.
The delegate from Powhatan, Delegate Ware.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise for a codicil to the introduction.
The delegate has the floor.
Mr. Speaker, when I came to the floor today, there were emotions that are part of the inevitable part of this process at this time as we begin to get into the nitty-gritty and times when we have anxiety and even animosity about various things that have happened. I took a deep sigh as we began the invocation, and the gentleman who offered the prayer today spoke not only words of compassion and divinity, but he spoke in a tone that carried those words. I want to say thank you to him and appreciate this practice that we have inherited from those before us, and that's all I have to say, Mr. Speaker.
Thank the gentleman.